Welcome to Traxos, Scourge of Kroog. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, we've got one land in the hand. Let's go and mulligan on this one. I'd like to get a few more lands. A Gargoyle Castle. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, we'll keep on this one and see what the scry is. Hopefully it's a land that'll put us online for Worn Power Stone. Wormcoil, just going to put that on the bottom for right now. It's definitely a late game draw. We don't want to see it right now. All right, anything else, we're going to let our opponent do their thing. They are on the play. We're playing Traxos, Scourge of Kroog, Mr. House Destroyer. Opponent's going to get down Training Grounds, okay. And let's see what we draw into. Draw into Karn. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go and get down Gargoyle Castle. Then we're going to go and pass the turn. We're playing against the House Destroyer. Traxos enters the battlefield tapped and doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever you cast a historic spell, untap Traxos. Let's say that you're new to Magic or you got back into Magic with Dominaria. A historic spell is something that is an artifact, legendary, or a saga. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Draw into Urza's Power Plant. Let's do this. It's going to get down, yeah, who knows, maybe we just rip into Natural Tron. It's going to get down Power Plant, and then anything else, we're going to go and pass it under our opponent. Playing against Experiment Kraj. Experiment Kraj has all activated abilities of each counter with a +1 counter on it. Then tap, put a +1 counter on target creature. So Experiment Kraj is definitely one of those. Mudstep played Experiment Kraj when we did Battle of the Plains. In fact, if you haven't seen that, I highly suggest you go check it out. It was a lot of fun playing that particular match. Let's go and get down Dread Statuary. Yeah, I like that. Let's get that down, and we're going to go for Worn Power Stone. That way we're going to at least have our mana turned online. We can tap out for Traxos or simply go for Karn. I'm not sure if we'll actually go for Karn just yet. I'd like to be able to protect Karn if we can to get some good card advantage. It's really hard to get some card advantage playing an artifact deck, but yeah, I'll kind of go from there. Oh yeah, but as far as Battle of the Plains, so we each picked a plane that's been done twice, and we have Karn. Yeah, we'll go and go for... Is it safe for you to get out there, Karn? You're looking at lethal next turn. Spine. Yeah, let's go and do this, but we're not actually going to be able to untap if we end up getting Traxos down. We can untap next turn, though. Do we want to simply just get Karn out there just to kind of draw some heat? We're going to at least get 2 activations out of it. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go and go for... Yeah, let's go for Traxos. Let's do it this way. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. We can go for Traxos, go for Karn the following turn, have Traxos untap. See if our opponents can be gracious enough to put some of those +1 counters onto Traxos. All right, they do put a +1 counter onto Traxos, but I mean, we don't really have any activated abilities, but I'll take that. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. As far as that Battle of the Plains, it was, we each picked a set that had been printed twice. So I was assigned Zendikar, Mudstone was assigned Ravnica, and then, what were the other two? I'm trying to remember the other 2 planes. PJ, Commander Replay, had Innistrad. And then who did Eli have? I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's what it was. Eli had Mirrodin. There we go. Man, I could not remember the name of that for a second. All right, opponent did get down Traxos, so they've got it taken control of with the manipulator over there. Let's see. We can go for Spine to kind of take care of that as long as you control remains on the battlefield. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go and do this. Let's go ahead and go for Karn. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll go and go for Karn. We need to get a little bit of card advantage going on this one. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. They will be able to swing in next turn. Kind of depends if they're going to be able to take care of Karn, if they can untap Traxos. Let's go ahead and go for +1. Let's go for +1 activation. Reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand. Let's go and get the reveal zone popped up. It's going to be Scrap and then Ghost Quarters. At this point right now, we simply just want to hit a land drop. So hopefully our opponent's going to give us Ghost Quarter and then put Scrap Trawler into our exile zone. All right, there we go. Get the Ghost Quarter down and then anything else for 2. Now we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. Let's go and get that squared up just a little bit. There we go. All right, kick it back over there. But yeah, as far as this particular deck goes, let me finish up the lounge. All right, so yeah, long story short, check it out. We all did Battle on the Plains. We each got to pick or assign that, and Mudstone played Experiment Kraj, and I was reminded quickly how fun that deck can be. For some reason, I'd always forgotten that. Oh, look at that, our Traxos is just going to town on us right now. I always forgot that Experiment Kraj can put +1 counters on target creature. You know, it's not simply just your creature. So that was what, like, I've always wanted to build Experiment, but I hesitated to build Experiment because I always thought you had to put it on your own, only on your creature, so that kind of makes a little bit of a difference on that one. All right, opponent's going to be swinging now. It's going to be 11 coming across, putting us down to 16. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we do hit the lane drop, we're online for Spine to get Traxos back, which is going to stop some of this bleeding, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed on that one. Worst case scenario, we can go for something like Bridge or Orrery, but really when to hit that lane drop, drawn to Sad Robot. Well, it technically is a lane drop in a way. It's going to get down Sad Robot. Yeah, I like that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. They will be able to go for the graft if they want to, but actually, if they take that counter off the manipulator, it's going to get rid of it, and we'll get Traxos back. So we're going to go for Sad Robot. Yes, we're going to use that ability. Let's go and grab our 1 waste in here. There we go. Get that waste on the battlefield tapped, and then anything for 2. Now we're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, as far as the deck goes, that's the only downside to building an artifact deck is that you. It's really hard to get some board wipe. I mean, you have stuff like Larry David's disc. That's definitely a board wipe you can go for, but it blows up a lot of your stuff too, a lot of your artifacts. It's just kind of like, when you're building an artifact, your resources as far as board wipes are simply just like, let's go and get a card draw going on that one. I like that. I'll take that. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. I'm going to take that. And our opponent's not going to be able to untap Traxos, which is really good. So I'll take that. All right, we're going to use that ability. And then Batter Skull will be able to get that down. But yeah, a lot of your board wipes are just kind of like, ugh, a little clunky. Let's go and get down Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Yeah, let's go and go for Spine. I kind of miss Traxos, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to cast anything else on that one. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back over here, buddy. You've been over there way too long. All right, I'm going to get down Spine, and I got super worried that I had Homeward Path out here, and I didn't activate it because I had Homeward Path in a game before this, so I just had a mini heart attack now, just thinking about people being like, yo, Jolt, why didn't you activate Homeward Path? I got super worried for All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to go for Spine on the Manipulator. Yeah, either way, if they go for an activation, I guess, and they get rid of that counter. All right, there we go. They're actually going to sacrifice Traxos. Okay, so we're going to force the issue. They'll sacrifice Traxos, and then we're still going to destroy the, let's see what the reveal was. It's going to be Teamer Sabertooth. We'll get that popped up and get Traxos back over here. All right, anything else? Now we're going to pass turn to our opponent. Now, Traxos is back in the command zone. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's going to be us tapping out for a lot next turn. If we want to go for Traxos, we can get that down. Another option that we could go for would be something like Dreamstone Hedron. We can get that down. It's going to allow us to get some extra ramp and start drawing a few more cards. We've got some good stuff in the hand. We have Planar Bridge. We have Mere Battlesphere. And that's the fun thing about this deck is that it's not necessarily all in Traxos swinging in. You're going to have some of these games where it's just simply just going Batter Skull, Beat Sticks, Mere Battlesphere, and then Wormcoil Engine, stuff like that. So, all right, Sporeback Troll, Graft 2, regenerate target creature. Draw into Clockwork Omens. That's actually pretty good. Do we need to do some setting up this turn? I feel like we can get a lot done if we just kind of take a turn off on Traxos. Or next turn we can go for Clock of Omens. We're looking at 3 cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for Traxos. I like putting some pressure on our opponent. That trample's going to matter on this one. If they've got some spot removal, they've got it. Then next turn we can really start deploying some stuff out. All right, tap out for Dread Statuary. Let's go and get that closed off. All right, they're going to go for the graft ability. See if they're going to go for it on that one. Okay, and then no graft from our opponent, and we're going to kick it back over there. Now, as far as next turn goes, we are on line for at least just tapping out for Clock of Omens. The good thing about Clock of Omens is that once we get that down, we get Traxos on tap with an artifact. It's kind of going to give us, in a way, it's going to give us a reduced cost off Clock of Omens if we can tap down Traxos. But other than that, we've got a lot of stuff that we can start rolling out. Now, if we do end up getting down Videlican Orrery, that's something that, our opponent's swinging in right now. If we get down Videlican Orrery, we can flash in an artifact whenever they're swinging in with some of these creatures to really kind of catch our opponent off guard. But now that's going to go to about a 6/6. We may not want to end up going for that since there's really no way to kind of protect Traxos. But I kind of like pushing in on this one. All right, drawn to Drownyard Temple. I was going to get Drownyard Temple down. Do we want to go for Batter Skull? That's going to be able to put it on there. That's going to make it a +4/+4 Vigilance and Lifelink. It's going to be equipped for 5. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, excuse me, we're going to be 1 away. We can't do that. Let's do this. Let's go for Videlican Orrery. Yeah, I like that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go and tap out for that. That's going to keep us open. We can flash in Staff of Domination. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then we can use that 2 mana to, actually, once we get to 3 mana, we can tap target creature. That'll really help us start kind of pushing some stuff on our opponent. At least, if they're going to go big beat stick creatures using Voral, or you don't really think of Rishkar as big beat stick creatures, but it can happen. But we can at least use Staff to at least kind of keep that creature tapped down. Let's go and swing it for 7. Let's go and get on the board for some commander damage and knock our opponent's life total down just a little bit. We're only looking at 3 mana, 3 blue mana open at this point right now, so I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Let's go and swing it for 7. See if that is going to be 7 total commander damage. And then, yeah, there's no green mana for that regeneration, so... Oh, excuse me, they can tap, yeah, add that green mana. All right, oh, they can tap its own green mana to regenerate it. Okay, either way, we're still going to be able to get him for 5 total commander damage, which I'll definitely take on that one. There we go. Puts him down to 25. We go down to 5. And since we do have Videlic and Ori on the battlefield, we're online for really whatever we want to do. So we're simply just going to go on and pass the turn. Now, with Rishkar being a 6/6, we'll see how they end up tapping Vorl, but at least we do have the option to untap Traxos and kind of flash some stuff in, depending on how they want to go. If they swing with the whole crew or something, we'll definitely go for that. And then swinging in with 6/6, that's going to make it 8. Yeah, that's fine. Go for that. We'll flash in Staff next turn, or at the end of this turn. That's going to put us online for tapping that creature before they go to combat, so at least we can kind of stop that from coming in. All right, double the number of counters on there. That will make it a 10/10, putting us down to 4. All right. And see if there's anything else from our opponent. Yeah, let's go and flash in Staff of Domination. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. We're going to be able to untap Traxos. And then once again, they're still going to be able to tap Spore back once they declared a blocker to add that green mana to their mana pool. And we'll still get in for 10 total commander damage, so I'll go and take that one. Do we want to go for a Staff activation? You gain 1. Yeah, we'll go. We've got 2 mana left over. Why not? Put us up to 5. That may make a difference. All right, go up to 5. And then we have Traxos untap Sunset Pyramid. Anything we want to do at this point right now, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go and push in with Traxos. Yeah, we need to start leaving up that mana to stop the Rishkar from swinging in. All right, swinging in for 7. And this is what makes Magic fun sometimes. You end up with these board states to where we've got Traxos swinging in, being held back by a Spore-back Troll, and then we've got Rishkar, a 10/10 Rishkar out there. I don't know. That's what, that's what Magic's all about sometimes. All right, we're going to be swinging in. All right, regenerate target creature with a +1 counter on it. That'll be 5, putting them down to 20, 10 total commander damage. And then we're going to be able to, as far as Staff activation, we need 3. We need at least 3, 4 mana to tap target creatures. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Archive, Dreamstone. Yeah, we can actually add that mana. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I was thinking about, we can flash in Dreamstone and still use that mana to tap down that big 10/10 creature out there. Now, once we get to the beginning of combat, we'll definitely go for the activation on that one. Simic Signet, okay. And let's see what else, if they're going to get anything else down. So at the beginning of combat, let's go and do this. Let's go and flash in Dreamstone Hedron. That's going to be 1, 2, then 3, and then 4. And if we get a lot of colorless creatures on the battlefield, we still have Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, where we gain 1 life for each colorless creature we control. So that's something that we can start to utilize with our life total being just a little bit low. All right, untap Traxos. We're going to go and flash in Dreamstone. Let's go and add that 3 mana to our mana pool, and then tap target creature. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Tap them down, and they'll be able to go from there. Now, luckily with Dreamstone on the battlefield, once we get down a Clock of Omens, that's going to allow us to really start generating some good mana. We kind of have to see what we need to roll into next turn, but that's at least going to allow us, as long as we can keep this creature tapped down, it's going to be really hard for a 1/1 or a 2/2 to start swinging it at us. And we also get into the spot to where, let's say we do have enough mana to get down Batterskull, that will be +4/+4. We'll see what we can go for. If we can have enough mana to go for Batterskull and Equip. Now, we're looking at 10 total mana to do that. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's not going to be just enough for go for the... Yeah, because we almost need 14 mana to equip Batterskull, swing in, and tap down these 4-back Troll. But we'd actually have to kind of tap down 2 creatures on that one. So, all right, draw to Thought Vessel. Yeah, let's just go and push in on this one. I think I like that. We could tap down 1 creature, but yeah, let's just go and push in. Let's go and swing in for 7/7. If they want to declare Vorl, Blocker, or Spore-back Troll, that's fine. That's going to be them going for some sort of regeneration. Vorl actually doesn't have a creature at this point right now. Let's go and push in. Swing in for a 7/7. Knock them down to 13. That's going to be 17 total commander damage. And then once again, we're online for anything else. No, we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. Okay, sorry about that. My phone was ringing on that one. So we still, like I said, we still have Staff of Dom. Yeah, whenever my phone rings, it kind of throws me out of commentary mode. So it's just kind of like I'm trying to get back into the game state. So we do have Staff of Domination. We're going to be able to go for that tap target creature. Our opponent is sitting at 17 total commander damage and at 13. So we'll see if they're going to be able to roll out this turn. But it looks like we're going to be in a pretty good spot. We're finally going to be able to flash in something like Batterskull or Mirror Battlesphere to get a few more creatures onto the battlefield. Let's go and tap target creature on Rishkar. It's going to be 1, 2. Let's actually go for Dreamstone first. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We're going to tap down Rishkar. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We actually just go and flash in Mirror Battlesphere. So we'll probably end up going for that. That'll kind of catch our opponent off guard, especially with us sitting at 5. And they were going to be swinging in with the whole crew on this one. Okay, no swinging from our opponent. I'm just going to get some flashes in. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any certain way we need to sequence those. And yeah, let's go and go for Mirror Battlesphere. We want to make it to where our opponent really can't. It's going to have a hard time getting some stuff done. We're going to get the untap off Traxos, we're going to get down Mirror Battlesphere, and then we're going to be able to start getting some good stuff going. All right, end up with that one. Now, the fun thing with Mirror Battlesphere is that, there we go, hit F6, you get 4 colorless artifact mirror tokens, and then whenever it attacks you, you pay X. If you do, it gets plus X, and it deals X damage to player or planeswalker it's attacking. So we can tap down these 4 mirror tokens and deal that damage to our opponent, which might actually, it's going to be 4, puts them down to 9 between mirror. It's going to be a pretty good chunk of damage. Let's see what we've got going on. Thran Dynamo. Okay, let's go ahead and go for... Let's go and tap down Voral. Yeah, I think I like this. It's going to be 1, 2, 3... So what we can do is deal that damage to our opponent. And then let's go ahead and untap Staff. And let's go and tap down Sporeback Troll. Yeah, I like that. Tap down Sporeback Troll. Now this does put our opponent on having some sort of, this is going to be 1, 2, ooh, did they have Cyclonic Rift? Oh, they do. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Okay. Oh, the humanity. All right. So they're going to get bounced back to the hand. Send everything back. We're still going to tap down that creature. Let's try to make the most use out of this one. Let's get down Worn Power Stone. Oh, the humanity. Okay, we're going to get down Worn Power Stone, but I think they're going to get it on the back end. Oh, that's brutal. We have to discard, but either way, we can't get anything done. Let's go and discard across the board. Oh, that game. Oh, it just... We got Richard swinging across. All right, good game to our opponent. That Cyclonic Rift is going to take care of it. I was thinking that we could... we were almost going to be able to close it out, but Cyclonic Rift got it on that one. Good game to our opponent. That was a well-timed Cyclonic Rift, closing the game out. But you can see, playing an artifact deck's a lot of fun, but sometimes you're just kind of dead in the water to big old Cyclonic Rift. That's, the humanity. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.